Howdy, and welcome to another episode of Breaking the Seal. Today, what I want you to do is take that like button, and I want you to go all the way out to the movies and get in line for that concession stand. What you're going to do is you're going to order them a large popcorn. You got to get the large popcorn because it's important that you get that refill midway through the movie. So you got to bring that friend who really doesn't care about going to the movies to get you that large popcorn refill. And then that subscribe button, you're going to be getting them an ICEE, but not any normal ICEE. You don't ever get a single flavor ICEE. You got to get two flavors in there. What you got to do is you got to get the Spider-Man flavored ICEE, right? What's the Spider-Man flavor? Well, let's just take a look at Spider-Man real quick. He's red and he's blue, right? Red and blue. That's the normal Spider-Man. Miles Morales, he's doing really good. I'm very impressed with Miles Morales. Actually, oh my God, there's two Spider-Man ICEEs now. So you can do the red and blue, or you could do the black and red. Oh my God. Anyways, that leads right into what we're reviewing today, is the ICEE cereal. Now, I love ICEE. I'm so about ICEE. Whenever I go to the theater, I gotta have this ICEE. This is the ICEE I get whenever I go to the movie theater. Now, I've never seen them been able to put it side by side like that. It might be impossible. I don't know. Never seen it done. Can't do it myself whenever I go to 7-Eleven. So, I'm a little baffled on that one. Now, something that I already see off the bat is you got your red and your blue. This is blue raspberry and cherry are the flavors that you're going to be looking at. But sometimes you get a little mix. You get a little purple in there. Look at that. You got a little bit of purple because that's what your ice is going to turn into normally, right? When you get the red and blue together. So, yeah, that's really neat. Oh, I'm so stoked for this one. My expectations are way too high for this cereal. I can tell you right now. So, let's see what it looks like on the side. Feel the freeze. Makes your mouth cold as you eat. What? Cools your mouth as you eat. That's a pretty bold claim for a cereal. Maybe my expectations weren't high enough. Good night. All right. For an even colder place, oh my gosh, I'm dyslexic. For an even colder experience, place a bowl of ICEE cereal without milk in the freezer. Wait 30 minutes or more, then add milk and enjoy the super chill crunch. All right, well, we're going to have to do 3 taste tests on this one. Dry, wet, and chill. This is going to be an interesting one, I can tell you right now. And that's a big maze, right? That's a whole... Oh, you start down there and you finish up there. All right, I don't have the patience to do that maze. I do like mazes, but not today. Let's go ahead and pop this thing open. Breaking the seal. And this is a very cheap box. I can already feel it. They really went thin on this box, and quite frankly, you don't need to make a very serious box. You put the... You skimped out on the bag. You don't skimp on the bag. You could skimp on the box, but you don't skimp on the bag. Look at that. It's torn. Now you're going to be getting cereal inside the box. We can't have that. Absurd, ICEE. I'm upset with you. Kellogg's, you're docked some points. 12 points from Kellogg's. Not about it. Oh, I'm upset. Anyways, let's go ahead and pour some of that out. Now, this is already looking straight up like, no, I would not call this Captain Crunch Berries. It is the size of Captain Crunch Berries or Reese's Puffs balls, peanut butter balls, chocolate balls. This is not, I don't know, does that match? This is a bit more pastel than it is in the picture, right? So, I'll keep that in mind. We'll try the dry taste test, see if we get some cherry out of this. That's an interesting mouthfeel. It kind of has that soft Trix feel to it. Yeah, there is a, that's very weird. There is a slight cooling sensation to it. I'm wondering if I'm having an allergic reaction or something. That is so weird. I've never felt that in a cereal. Let's see if we get it on the other side. Oh, that's absolutely baffling. Yeah. It takes a minute, but it gets there. Ooh. Oh, this is so neat. All right. Well, let's go ahead and water that down with some South Mountain Creamery. This is going to be the fat-free version. Or not fat-free, non-fat. I haven't tried non-fat yet, so I'm very curious with the green. I don't think I've tried the non-fat yet, but let's give it a shot. If the whole milk is as good as it is, then the non-fat milk is probably still better than your regular store brand, by far. I'm just gonna put a little bit in there, just enough to make it float. That's what we're talking about. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit. All right. Well, actually, let's give it a quick taste immediately, just in case this is a Frosted Flakes scenario where we're about to ruin the cereal by waiting more than 3 seconds to eat it. Oh, that milk has immediately penetrated the cereal. We might have a Frosted Flakes situation on our hands, which is very concerning. It's definitely cold. Oh, this is just so bizarre how it has that effect on your mouth. ICEE? I mean, like, you've already made your claim there, so props to you. I'm still upset about the bag. We're going to come back to that, because I can't let that go. So let's give that another taste now. It's been sitting for a little bit. That's cold. And it's not just the milk. They put magic in this thing. This is so bizarre. Alright, I gotta put this stuff in the freezer. I'll be back. Alright. We now have our 30 minutes, actually a little bit over, frosted ICEE cereal. And you can tell it's frosted because we're starting to get a little frost showing up. Some condensate showing up on this cup. So, let's go ahead and give that a cold, dry taste. I mean, it's as cold as cereal really gets. Cereal doesn't really get that cold. It's not like Pop-Tarts, right? You put Pop-Tarts in the freezer, completely different ball game, right? Really neat stuff. This is cereal. It can only taste so cold because it warms up so fast. By the time I got back to this room to eat it, you know what? I do feel like the cold flavor, that cold feeling comes on a lot quicker. It reminds me a lot of KY jelly. I don't know if that stuff is actually edible. I'll have to look into that. So, now it's cold. It says we need to add some milk. I'm changing to the whole homogenized milk by South Mountain Creamery. Let's give that a taste. Ooh, I put a good bit in here, didn't I? All right. South Mountain Creamery. That's a mess. But I understand I should be pouring a lot more from you a lot faster. So this is on me. Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is just such a cool cereal. Ha! Get it? Let's go ahead and give that a taste. I feel like I tasted a bit more of the berry in there rather than the cherry. Still very cool in both the temperature and the flavor and the effect of it. It is really making its claim. ICEE, you're really up there. You're really doing a spectacular job. I'm very happy with you right now. Now, despite that, I am noticing that you come apart very easily. The texture of the cereal really reminds me of the non-brand name Reese's Puffs or Captain Crunch. When you go and buy that big bag of bulk discount cereal, I don't want to say it's stale, but it has this very simple fall apart texture to it. It's not the same quality as you get from the big name cereals, these Kellogg's or General Mills cereals. It's a very different mouthfeel to it. That's the only points I'm going to be able to dock from this, is because of how it feels like it falls apart. It's not like Trix where it's soft. It almost like flakes apart sometimes. It's hard to explain. You're going to have to go out to Aldi's or not Aldi's, Lidl, and get some Choco peanut butter moons to really get an idea of what I'm saying. Is what this kind of tastes like. If you were to eat this next to Captain Crunch is pretty spectacular. But if you eat this, you're going to notice immediately a very real difference in the texture and quality of your cereal pieces compared to Captain Crunch's cereal pieces. It is highly noticeable. That's the only thing I can knock you down on. Otherwise, you have actually made your claims. I can't get over that. You are actually the coldest cereal in town. It says that on the box. And that's all I got to say on this one. So I will see y'all on the next one.